This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock.
Oh, hold on. Is no one going to be as festive on the YouTube MTG arena scene as me, CGB? And welcome back to another day in the arena. And it is the final, the finale, the end of the road in the 12 days of Yorion. Happy golden days of Yorion. And how do I wind it down? People are like 5-color Yorion, Jund Yorion, CGB, Rogues Yorion, CGB, Jank Yorion, CGB, Mono Green Yorion, CGB. Guys, I like to end it in a kind of poetic circle of life manner. At the beginning, like a little 90s song from the animated movie Anastasia. In the end, I want to be standing at the beginning with you. And that is, to me, blue-white control, blue-white Yorion. A deck that, you know, for early on in this format, especially after the Omnath ban, people were like, that's the best thing you can do. I had some great tournaments with a blue-white Yorion deck. Those decks were all about the blink. This deck is a lot different because things have changed so much. Ugin is such a part of the meta. Fast aggro is such a part of the meta. Making cards like Omen of the Sun and blinking a little bit of value here and there, very irrelevant compared to the power of, say, a Great Henge. So what we're doing is we're playing blue-white Yorion, but it's really more of a blue-white, almost like it's a mid-range deck, kind of. Because we're running 3 copies of Baneslayer Angel, the 5/5 flying first strike lifelink protection from demons and dragons, and 4 copies of Dream Trawler, the 3/5 flying lifelink sphinx that whenever you draw a card gets +1/+0. When it attacks, draw a card, discard a card to give it hexproof. These flying Valkyries, the angels we have heard on high, the heavenly chorus is here to obliterate the opponent and their aggro ways through the air with the power of flying and the power of lifelink and bring hope to all mankind. So, that is the plan. Kill something or make sure our draw is smooth using Mazemind Tome, Omen of the Sea, Birth of Meletis, or kill something, Glass Casket, Banishing Light, Skyclave Apparition, Shatter the Sky, Elspeth Conquers Death, Midnight Clock, 4 copies, because we want to ramp right up and slam this 5-drop and this 6-drop as soon as possible. Also, it's good against rogues. Reshuffling that graveyard feels so good. And there's a combo. Do you see the combo? I get to do it more than I should, but you can set off your Midnight Clock on the turn when you also attack with your Dream Trawler. It's a big attack because you draw 7 cards from the Midnight Clock. That triggers Dream Trawler at least 7 times. Throw in there the draw for turn, the attack step, and you might draw with Mazemind Tome or Omen of the Sea, and guess what? Dream Trawler hits for a hefty chunk, might just end the game on the spot. You might want to play more copies of Castles, or Amiria's Call or Seagate Restoration, or you might want to play Jwari Disruption, or something like that, Glasspool Mimic, I don't know. If I play those cards, my hand will be all tapped lands, and I'll get run over by mono red because I'm on the draw. If you play those cards, I'm sure your draw will be silky smooth and beautiful, and you'll have no regrets whatsoever. But that explains why I'm not playing some of those modal DFCs, and I'm playing 16 basic lands in my 80-card deck. I want to curve out. I only want 1 tap land, really, and I want it to be on turn 1. So we've got 8 of those. Get that Tranquil Cove, gain life value. Get that Temple of Enlightenment Scry. Then after that, I need every land untapped so that we're just hitting the opponent. We're playing a draw smoother like Birth, Omen, or Mazemind Tome on 2, and then on turn 3, removal or counter. Turn 4, Shattered. Or we ramped maybe with the clock and then slam stuff. Just slam big creatures, make them die. And if it doesn't work, everybody, if you absolutely have to, consider buying, casting Yorion. What a beautiful card. So yes, I'm excited, proud, pleased to dive into the holiday spirit and end the 12 days of Yorion where they began, with blue-white Yorion control. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. If you like the suit, link in the description. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. On the play, finally, mono red, lightning bolt sleeves. If it's not mono red, then they're doing it wrong. Aggro doggy pet? Yep. You see it coming from a mile away. Fervent champion. Robber of the rich. This is mono red. They play mono red. They don't have a life, so they play mono red. Alright. See, if we hold this up, they just won't play anything and deal damage. So I guess we'll play this Banishing Light. Take this Robber. Slow the clock. This is the part where land, Baneslayer, Angel are good draws. Phoenix of Ash, fun. Everyone's favorites. I'll have nothing to do next turn. The opponent might... How to do this? I guess I play you. It does suck, because next turn could be a complete whiff. It's gonna... We need to draw a good card. I hate you so much. Just so much, mono red. You are the ultimate fly in the ointment of the beauty that is Magic the Gathering. Wow, you did nothing. That is actually really unfortunate. Alright. I guess I'll say go. I'll counter something. Nothing. What does it mean? Have your 3/3. We'll set up for Shatter. Now they're not going to play any creatures, so I guess we cycle. Okay, hit land. Banishing Light. Shatter the Sky. Now we'll get to see what they do to follow up. That's to draw a card. Weirdo. I guess do what you gotta do. Too scared to use it for damage, huh? Pathetic. I cast Rimrock Knight. Well, they have Embercleave, but that's not enough to go through the Dream Trawler. Reader. We got a Reader. Geez, I wonder if they'll attack. That would be crazy for them to attack into a 3/5. They attacked? Okay, if they have second Rimrock Knight and Cleave, it's a total tilt, but I'm taking the block. Because if they spend their whole turn on the Embercleave and then we play our Dream Trawler, we should be able to take it from there. But if they have another Rimrock Knight, it ruins everything. Shock won't do it. We'll just... Okay. No. That won't do it either. Nice try. I'm not an idiot. Ah. That's like one of the only things that can take me off Trawler, right? Nah. We'll ECD the Embercleave next turn. Let's get the Trawler cooking. Either play is a good one. The only thing that I think can come down and gain haste are Fervent Champion and Fireblade Charger, which are both small enough for Dream Trawler to rumble with. Well, our opponent finally found a way to play their Bone Crusher Giant. Point it at face. Da-da-da-da-da-da! Troll! Get him. Take everything from them. Show no mercy. I will has this creature. Because next turn I'm going to get your cleave. Because I'm going to get you-know-who. Say it with me, everybody. The reason for the season. Yorion! If you're out there and you're really into Jesus, and I offended you with that joke, please remember it's a joke. Alright, Trawler. Bring it home. Yorion! No, you shall not have this robber of the rich back. Give me your sword. You resign now. Cove, counter, banish, versus Yorion. Okay. Let's do it. Let's rumble. I wish I had a tome, but otherwise I'm ready to go long. Apparently our opponent is not ready to go long. Long like a sky noodle, baby. I'll just set up for counter magic here. More lands? We'll find them. I'm not that worried about hitting lands here. Don't tome me. Don't you do it. Good. Ooh, that's a bad draw. Not the top deck we're looking for. Uh-oh. They has the Barons. The Barons is a problem. Alright. And they're using a land as a take a thing from you card. What would you like? I could counter it, but then I wouldn't get to cast the Omen. And if they take the ECD, yeah, that sucks, but I figure they take the Neutralize anyway. This way, it's just like we got to cast the Omen for free. Ooh. I'll take these cards. They should give my opponent a very hard time. We'll see if they're lined up with something to stop the clock. What do they have? Skyclave Apparition, Doom Foretold, Elspeth Conquers Death. They should be able to remove the clock. It just gives them something else to worry about. Mardu, perhaps? Or just black-white that doesn't care? I needed a land there. I really did. I wanted to keep the pressure on them. Just slam this card. But I guess I'll buy this here, Yorion. Do nothing. Well, got claimed. That's something to keep in mind as we try to set up ECD. That they have Cling to Dust. Makes ECD a lot worse. Oh, we're already going to Baron's Pound Town, huh? That's fun. Let's see what you got. Is your 80 card deck equipped to handle this? Meow. Not yet. Not yet. So spot removal will make me discard a card. Good choice. Alright, this is an even. They probably play Extinction Event. This is an odd, so I think we should play this as well. I don't want to blink the Omen. I could play the ECD, planning to tax them and then blink it next turn. I don't know if they're going to give me a target. They know that this exists. Yeah, I think taxing them and then blinking it with Yorion is a good move. It also puts pressure on them to get up to enough cards to use Cling to Dust. Because if this goes to the graveyard and they don't have the mana or the cards for Cling, we can discard the Yorion and get it for free. Or just something else that's dead. Also, if they attack with the Barons, they don't have mana left to target the Dream Trawler unless they do it with the trigger on the stack, which is a play, but we'll see. We will see. And you see them just saying go here. Clock. Trigger. Tax you. Well. Aggro Mauling. Alright. Discard the Skyclave Apparition. Now we get back something for free next turn. But not next turn, because we're going to play Yorion. And we also have the clock ticking. It's at 8. I guess we don't want to flicker this, because right now it's hexproof. If it comes back, they can target it again, make us discard again. That's not good. Although I don't know what they do under tax with 3 mana. Can't think of a 1 mana kill target Dream Trawler. They're gonna Cling. Wow, they're gonna Cling a Shatter. Are you feeling desperate? I guess they've got 1 in the tank, so they don't need to worry too much. Tome, 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 tome. The good book of Tome, everybody. Clock to 9. These frickin' Barons, man. How long can you hold off Dream Trawler? The opponent can get to the 6th land, or 6th card in the graveyard to use the Cling again by using the Field of Ruin. Do they see it? Do they know? Duress you. Okay. Sure. That felt bad. I guess I should have put the island... I should have put the island in my hand and kept the tome on top. Let's see if we can get into combat here. Well, I played out the land because I plan to trigger the clock. I don't plan to use these Vanishing Lights anytime soon. Oh my god. Alright. 3 straight turns of this. Your turn. Up to 11. They better have 1 to stop it next turn, or it's hitting hard. Because the Midnight Clock will trigger this sucker. Our opponent's 3 straight. Can you do it for 4 straight turns? 4 straight turns of spot removal from Mono Black? It's definitely doable. The question is, will they do it? What's their white mana for? We don't even know yet. Maybe they're Mono Black Yorion and they run the plains. They're a little greedier than me. It's a perfectly legit strategy if you want to do it. I'm not knocking it. That's just gonna get exiled, think. All right. We'll just put this back into the library. It doesn't really matter what's on top. because we're not going to draw it. Unfortunately, this does shuffle the library back, which means that we don't get anything with the ECD. Nice. We could, I guess if the opponent targets the trawler right now, we could discard the other trawler and get that with the ECD. Yeah, right here, if we wanted to, we could discard the trawler. They say good game. We're attacking for 15. Let's see if we can get into combat. Oh my goodness. Is that a draw with the castle? Thanks, bro. I didn't need the help, but whatever you want. Trawled. Trawl so hard. You want to find me. We fight Steph 943. Let's duel. It's a good hand against creatures. It's an okay hand against control. Tome does that. Just fixes any hand against control. And against creatures, it is life gain if you can buy the time. Here comes the Maze Mind Tome. Let's scry it up. Green-red. Uh-oh. It's Gruul. So what do we need? Lots of removal, not cards that take a million hours to do something like that tome. I guess we get a little free scry right here. Don't need that necessarily. I guess I do need lands to get all the way up to Dream Trawler. But I'm going to need a lot of removal to make this all work. So here's the question. Do we take a bump from this? At the most it could be 5 damage, but then we get to shatter it. I think we're going to be shattering. Therefore, I'm going to play the other tome. We're just going to try to scry through our deck, gain this life. We want to go shatter. The turn after that, we want to casket their follow-up. And then we want to dream trawl. Uh-huh. Don't need a clock. Oh, wait. I can play a clock the turn after the shatter and play a casket the same turn. That's pretty cool. All right. I'm going to quote-unquote waste a scry because I just need to have these ready to gain life at a moment's notice. Zap. All right. Don't play a questing beast. It has to be something I can stuff in this box. Oh, Steph, why you do it to me like this? How dare you? Could counter an Embercleave, but we need to hit land here. Okay, take it. Ding dong. Dream Trawler on tap, but we have to deal with a questing beast that might hold a sword. Could possibly have sword. Vanishing Light, Elspeth Conquers Death would be wonderful. 3 points. That's easy sword, right? Come on now. You monster. Must be nice. Always having the it. All the it. Alright, we get some life. We're about to take 10. Ooh, Baneslayer. We're about to gain another 4 next turn. Do I want my land? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. I guess I get to draw with Tome with another land, so we'll keep it. Alright, Baneslayer, do the work. Ooh, okay. Rugged Highlands. Yes, of course. All right, no Primal Might. So, if we block here, we go up to 11, and then we take 10, and then we gain 4 more. Let's draw first, see what we draw. Decide whether or not we want to trade with this beast. With all those Dream Trawlers, a Glass Casket, I think we do want to trade with the beast. First strike, baby. The power of the Baneslayer. Alright, land off the top. Wrong land. Give me that Brushfire Elemental. Give me this 1 life. Could matter. Give me this Yorion. Could definitely matter. Yes! She offers a window in which to trawl. Oh yes. Oh yes. 7. It'll be at 8. Mammoth arrives. Mammoth plus Passage plus Embercleave is only 1,000,000 damage. A mere 1,000,000. How much is it really? I don't think that she has a passage, but she could draw one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16. This is 5 life, 6, 7, 8 life, 17. I don't think she can kill me. Man, if we had a land, we could have also... I guess we can still hit the land. Untap land. Let's go. Wow. All right. I don't think you can kill me. Staff. Staff, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Go for it. Take it to the limit. Midnight Clock. Draw 7. Wheel the Trawler. Bring it home. In the dark, on the play, this hand is too expensive. Better, much better. But what do we put back? I think it's the Omen of the Sea, actually, because everything else falls right into place. Feels weird, but I think that's right. You know I love Omen of the Sea. Temple of Triumph. Well, you're not mono-red Yorion. That was yesterday's deck. Get me a Plains. Seasoned Hollowblade, meet 04 Wall. If the opponent goes over the top with Maul of the Skyclaves, we've got the Elspeth Conqueror's Death ready to go. And then the next turn, possibly a Dream Trawler if we draw land. This draw is lining up in a strong way. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. That gets around Elspeth Conqueror's Death and makes my wall unable to block. Because it says warriors. Cowards can't block warriors. These are both warriors. Ooh, bad draw. Alright, dig up something good. A Glass Casket, a land. A Mazemind Tome? I'll take the land, forget the tome. I think... So I could buy Yorion here. The other thing I could do is hold up mana to either sacrifice Omen and scry for something else I need if Dream Trawler's not good enough. which I think is the safe play, and if that doesn't work, I can put a counter on the clock. Yeah, if somehow the board lines up in such a way that my Dream Trawler or my ECD aren't good enough, like the opponent has a few more of these warriors, and I'm about to die to them, I'm going to need to scry. Remember, the opponent can make my Dream Trawler a coward. I can make it hexproof, but that taps it, which defeats the purpose. It still can't block. This is not a warrior, so a coward can block a Fervent Champion, because, let's face it, they suck. Infuriate. Oh no. 6-3. We take 10? Oh my goodness. So how much can they deal me next turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going down to 9. So it does feel as though I need to scry for like Skyclave Apparition, Glass Casket, something like that. The Dream Trawler just may not be good enough. And those were not the draws we're looking for sure. Wow. The deck is a traitor. Shuffler's fine. Shuffler's fine. Alright, let's see if they can finish the job, as it were. Fortunately, if they make my Dream Trawler a coward, they can't also make my wall a coward. So they do still have a lot to do with me having 9 life. Yep, coward status confirmed. Can still block a Fervent Champion if they attack with it. So if they attack with a Fervent Champion, they have an Embercleave. Nope. Can they finish it? Very close. No Infuriate, down to 5. Core Blade Master, so they're looking for an equipment. They have all 2-drops too. Baneslayer Angel. That's a card. Alright, send the Trawler, gain the life. See if we can draw. Really? Really, deck? Is this the way it is? Alright. Let's play this sucker. Which I think is better than playing a Trawler, because if we block anything we gain 5 life, and it has First Strike, which Trawler doesn't, which is so much better against Double Strike, which this offers anything that has an equipment. Alright, they can attack with this, this, this. They have another Blade Master. Eventually, will you put equipment in your equipment deck? I'll respect it more. Alright. Gosh, this frickin' Intimidator, and I haven't been able to kill it. It's driving me crazy. Embercleave? No. So if you think the opponent's deck looks neat and you want to try it, go for it. I have tried so hard to make a Boros kind of warrior equipment deck because I thought you guys would find it entertaining. And the experience was not fun for me. That is what I'm trying to say. So if this doesn't get to block, it should attack, so we gain the life. Even though we can take out the Intimidator here. I mean, this is 10 life. Oh, that was so close to lethal. Nope, we don't have enough mana. Because our draw has been ECD City over here. $14. The Glass Casket finally shows up. Get into the frickin' box, Mr. Intimidator. Stop making my stuff unable to block. Alright, let's see if they can finish the game. At 14-5. Akiri. Another card I've tried to put in these decks. And look at the problem. No equipment. All creatures, no equipment. That's why I love the idea of the god that is coming in Kaldheim. If you saw my spoiler talk, that is both an equipment on one side and a creature on the other. Imagine if Core Blade Master was an equipment DFC. If you could play this as an equipment. Game would have been so much different. Deck would have had a chance. On the play with a tome and 2 islands, we will find our white sources. I believe in the Book of the Tome. The Brain Book always gets it done. Edgewall Innkeeper, also known for getting it done, by the way. Let's go get the land and set up the wall. I believe in the Brain Book, but now I don't need it. I want to make sure that I hit every land drop, slam Baneslayer, win game. Get out. Get the F out, little guy. Here comes their next creature. Yep, none of you either. Out. Out, I say. All right, Gruul. First of all, what the heck are these sleeves? Very metal. All right, they might go for Henge, which means I should counter it. So we'll take a turn to cast a Neutralize, then slam the Angel. Nice try. Get out. You suck. Haha. Gamer moment. This wall doesn't usually do much against them, so I'm just going to use it here. No land needed. Let's see if we can find another removal spell. 2 good scries. And a Burf. Okay. Angel it is. Let's hope that they're out of toys. Embercleave. It's still a trade. First strike. It gets you. It gets you all the time. Oh, you see that pause? Wait, what? First strike will get you. All right, let's develop some resources and hope they don't have Fabled Passage Brushfire Elemental for the ultimate rub-ins. Wow. The things I go through to draw cards. I guess I'll play the other tome. We'll try to scry our way through this. Or I guess having 2 walls could really matter if they play another creature and then suit it up. All my good scries undone. Yep. Yep. Don't forget your land drop. Oh, they forgot. ECD? Casket I'll take. Yep. Yep. Feeling good. Give me some walls, baby. Walls assemble. Lock up that beast. We could have also gone after the 1/1. It's just too risky if they have another. And I guess we'll draw from this. Or no, we can let it sit because we have a Yorion coming. We can reset it if we want to, and we're at 27. We've got the life. Like corn in the 90s. Got the life. Okay, it's a Christmas show. What the heck am I bringing up corn for? Jump in front, walls. This is what you're made for. Nice. Do you think they have another Embercleave with 2 cards in hand that they're not playing? I think there's a good chance. And their Embercleave isn't killing me right now. And we get to flicker the Elspeth Conquers Death next turn. So we'll just do that. See if we hit a land here. Yeah, they got that 1/1. They might have been slow rolling that Innkeeper for when they can combine it with Adventure, but they had an Adventure last turn, so no, they just drew it. Which means these are probably still Embercleaves or removal spells, or a land that they're waiting to use with Landfall. Alright, Baneslayer's coming back soon. Flickering this gets rid of the cleave. Let's take a draw. Let's take a Yorion. Do I give them back any of these? Don't think so. I'd rather get rid of the cleave. I'm gonna pay 3 like a maniac against aggro because I'm gonna draw a card with one of the tome Shatter and Skyclave. Yeah. Yep. I'll just draw it now. So good. It's so good. Oh my goodness. This whole game is just it's felt so magical. A Christmas miracle when a blue-white control deck can take such a beating on a very good Gruul draw. I mean, they had it all. They had Embercleave, they had Henge, they had Lovestruck Beast, they had Edgewalling Keeper. They can't complain. Just, our deck brought it. It's nice to be reminded that can still happen. Boom. Oh, the tomes. So many tomes. Are we getting back Baneslayer Angel or are we getting back Yorion? This is fine. I think. I don't think they can kill me. Fable Passage into Embercleave seems really good, but I don't think they can do it. They are under ECD tax. Keep it coming. Give me an angel. Let's end the suffering to some extent here. One, two. You hear the clock ticking? Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Out of there, Brushfire. How much more can you take, opponent? How much more can you stand? Snap that Embercleave. The sword is lit. Are you in fact legit? Edgewalling Keeper, sure. What else? Equip it up. Okay. Not worthy of a counterspell, to be honest. Oh my goodness. The tomes. Feel the power. Give me that sword. That's all they could take. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. And a happy new year. Gotta go for the top 100. Got to. Can't stop filming when top 100 is right there. Yorion against Yorion, this hand. Draw the land, win the game. Just slam the clock, slam the Baneslayer, slam the other Baneslayer, slam the ECD. What could go wrong? What could go wrong out of an 80 card deck full of irrelevant removal cards? Oh, that didn't take long, did it? We drew the irrelevant removal card. And the turn 2 Agonizing Remorse. This fell apart really quickly. They take the clock. Good choice. Good choice. Oh my god. This... Wow. And we drew a 6-drop. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Takes Dream Trawler. Well, I got plenty more where that came from. I guess I'll buy this, because if they have more hand hate, like another Agonizing Remorse, it may as well hit this Yorion. Have you met Baneslayer Angel? So, Ugin's on the way. So we want to hold ECD for that. Or we want to play it at a time when we can tax the Ugin and keep it from coming down. Once the opponent kills this, the ECD becomes a lot better. You gotta do better. You gonna buy that Yorion? What you gonna do? They're thinking about holding mana up for something. But Yorion it is. Out. Out, I say. Yep, we'll try to tax the Ugin for a while. Alright, they go for the Knight. I'm actually okay with that. The plan to play Yorion, blink this, and tax them for another turn isn't terrible. Buying time to draw counter spells. Paka! We don't have good solutions to crawling barons. We really don't. We just have to try to race the opponent with Dream Trawlers, and of course, double Agonizing Remorse. Very good against us. So we need to draw another Trawler. No activity. Ooh, we did it. We found the neutralize. I'm trying to attack. Thank you. Yes, yes. Murderous Rider. Why not? To the graveyard. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're going to be taxed, so they can't play the Ugin. Let's drop another Angel. I'm trying to find ways to pressure them. Their deck should be a pile of removal spells and a few hand hate cards that they were very fortunate to have. So, it's an expensive nightmare. We're going to have to Skyclave App that. We're lucky to have Skyclave Apparition for the job. Also, do they have Extinction Event? If they do, the counterspell is really good, but then the Ugin gets them. It's going to be tough. Field my castle. I guess I should have tapped that. It's definitely the one the opponent would want to hit. So, are those two unmarked cards, or the top of their library, Ugin and or Extinction Event? That's now the big question. If it's Extinction Event here, and they don't have another way to stop these, I win. It's Ugin. Not today. Unbelievable. Unbelievable! That's a good top 100 game right there. And an excellent conclusion to the 12 days of Yorion. And we are back for the post-game wrap-up. The deck performed beautifully. I did lose a game. I think it was like one of the first games I played. I think I was on the draw. I think it was mono red. It's hard to forget. But I know I rattled off like 6 straight wins, 5 or 6 straight wins to get into the top 100. I'm sure those will make the cut. Some really exciting ones, some down to the wires, some good friends here on the channel. I guess I couldn't ask for more during the holiday season. So, I know that there's a lot of you posting pretty regularly. I see you. You don't like Yorion. But I also, I can't say enough of how much I appreciate the enthusiasm from those that do. So thank you to everybody who posted something nice and enthusiastic about the 12 days of Yorion. You guys in comments, you guys who watch the videos, stay till the end. Your ride or die with CGB and the dojo, thick or thin. You're cool. You really are. To you, to your family, to the ones you love, a very, very Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, if that particular phrase isn't your thing. My best wishes. And of course, we'll do with the Happy New Year when it's New Year. You still get a video every day. But always remember, no matter what, no matter where you find yourself on the 25th of December, no matter what, don't for 1 minute let Mono Red think they're the best. Were you expecting some words of wisdom? Subscribe to the channel. We're so close to 100,000. Thank you for everything. Goodbye.